Hi, welcome to Don's Workshop. Today I'm going to give an update on my Lego 3D printed storage that I'm working on. So last time I showed you this that I had been working on, and I had made my shelf unit and it was too floppy, and I said I was going to cut these and see how it worked out. Well, I did cut it. I was able to just use scissors to cut them, but it's a little ugly. It does still pretty strong, and I did try to put a drawer in there, but it is a little tight. So what I had is this drawer, so it's still pretty tight because these notches are a little high. So it does go in. Still have some of the plastic that's in the way, but it will go in, but it's not very good. So I'm probably not going to use it. It's just a little too rough, and when I cut it with the scissors, the layers separate just enough to, it's like 3 layers, which would be, I guess, expected if it's 1.2 and 0.4 layers. So 1.2 thickness and 0.4 layers. So that didn't work out so good, but I was able to take that design and actually just go to the drawing board and put it in the drawing board and put these on, and it turned out this is pretty good. This is pretty strong. It prints a little faster, uses a little less material, and I was able to alleviate some of the warping with a brim, and I was doing that for a while, but the brim is really annoying to cut off after. It mostly would come off, but at some points it doesn't. So I've been printing a new one without the brim, and it's working fine, but it's a little smaller. So I made a 2-unit one. So this is a 3U, and this is a 2U. Now, what I found when using the 3U one, I moved these I guess holders, rails, I guess, up or down a little bit to give more room. And what I found is, because they mostly go in okay, but if they've got something in them, the bottom gets caught, because I made the shelf pieces a little bit too narrow, or too small. I should have left them a little thicker. So I made them a little wider on the 2U one, so that the shelf the drawer can rest on that on the bottom and slide in a lot nicer. So, and then of course now I'm wondering, do I need the rails at all? So I'm not sure if I need the rails at all. So I might be trying to try another print without the rails and see how that goes. I might just need a little bit more material. I'm not sure, to hold the drawers up though. So I'll see how that works out. Most of the drawers go in pretty nicely, and but without the rails it would probably be simpler, and I don't know if they're actually necessary. So I'll have to try that and see how that goes. Now, one of the things I needed to do as well is, when I was with the dividers, so this is the drawers I showed before with the dividers, and I have one with Lego in it. So I had to glue these down. When they would go into the actual shelf and sit on the rails, because these divider ends would actually sit on the rails, it would keep popping up the dividers, so just a little bit, and that would cause smaller pieces to slide under the divider. So I just glued them in there for the ones I had, and I redesigned I redesigned the drawers. So I took the notches off the sides of the drawers, and then they're still stackable. And I made, so they stack. So this is the idea, is that they can stack inside each other and not take up as much space. But I made internal containers because what I found with the dividers is that if I want to dump out one corner, I can't. You got to dump out everything or pull it out. So where we're still kind of mixing some pieces up, sometimes you want to dump everything out. And if you do that, then you have to kind of dump out the whole container. So I designed some internal containers. So I gave them matching contours to the big container, and they just I made a 4-1, and I haven't printed out a half one yet, and they fit in just nicely, just a little bit of edge on the top, just a little bit of space, and they fit in quite nicely. So I've been printing quite a few of these right now and using up a lot of my PLA that really needs to be used. It's been sitting around for about a year, so I really need to get that used up. So anyway, this has been a good project to get all that used up to sort this Lego out. Anyway, that works it. Now the thing about these drawers or these containers, is that they also nicely stack up and as well. So I can have the main drawer stack as well as the containers. So that's been a benefit of how I just have that little bit of an angle, helps it all work together. So, and then these go in pretty good into there. And I got some other ones here. We'll just kind of pop them in there and slide them in, and you get the shelf filled up like that. And then I've got 3U1 as well, and I've been using up all my existing stock of PLA, and been matching up stuff, and now I can see they mostly go in, but when you have them sitting on the shelf, it does get caught on the bottom sometimes. So it's sometimes a little tricky just to push them in without that extra material. So anyway, that's been what I've been working on with my Lego storage. So next things will probably be try out without the rails. At some point, I'm trying to just fill up where we're storing the Lego with the new drawers, and then we'll see about and making the half, essentially the half containers. So it'll be like essentially 2 containers without this in there. So I've got that already designed in CAD. I just have to slice it and print it. So anyway, if you're interested in printing these or yourself, I guess I could put those somewhere. I haven't yet, but if you're interested, leave a message in the comments. I'll put that somewhere and give you another update on where those are at some point. Otherwise, if you like what you see, you can maybe give a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.